Oh, we're back on? Oh, I didn't know that. That's fantastic. Welcome back to the Joey Ciccone Show Connected. You know, first of all, I gotta tell you, I love people that want to chat in when you hide behind a computer. Okay? Here's where I'm at right now, WCOBM. Come down and visit me. Let's talk in person, okay? All right? Put your real name up there because I won't comment on you unless you're a stand-up person, okay? By the way, did you know there's a stalker law?
Is there?
In Las Vegas, when someone starts stalking to you, there's a federal law where you can stop that from happening. I just want to put that out there. Ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
On that note, did you like the vodka?
Perfect. I want you to know. Wonderful. Salud.
Salud, Chintan.
Nothing better than vodka in 114-degree heat.
It's beautiful right now, all right? Let's get into it right now. 11:30, Friday, Las Vegas, 115, 116, don't matter. It's a beautiful thing. All-American Sports. How did this come about, Mr. D?
Well, Joey, I got to tell you, I started when I was 10 years old in a schoolyards with football sheets. I was always on the other side
No, I know that.
of the betting. And I want you to know through my entire life, I was always on the other side. You know why? Because the other side always wins. I came out here, and I'll tell you what, I worked for some wonderful, well-known handicappers as a salesman. And I'm a good salesman. But I want you to know.
No, you are. I've seen those YouTubes. I've seen those YouTubes. They're incredible, man. No, seriously.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And coming from you, that really that means a lot to me.
I'm serious. They're strong. They're big, and Joe knows what the hell he's talking about.
I appreciate that.
Please continue. All-American Sports.
But
how did that name come up?
All-American Sports because, first of all, I'm very proud to be an Italian-American, but I am an American. I'm an American. And you know what? It just encapsulates what I want the name of the company to be.
Right, but Joe, there's only, as you know, there's only two kinds of Italians, right? Huh?
Tell me which two.
Well, there's Italians and those who want to be.
This is true.
All right.
But I have to tell you, though, I'm Sicilian.
I'm Sicilian, too.
Really?
And Napolitan.
My mother's Napolitan, my father's Sicilian. You want to know something funny, listeners? 1955, they got married. My father's whole family comes from Catania, Sicily. My mother's whole family comes from Naples, Napolitan. People from both sides didn't come to the wedding. They said it was a mixed marriage.
Nah, forget. Yeah, you had to mirror your own.
Yes.
You had to stay with their thing, and they would set up the wedding too.
Oh yeah.
Like in The Godfather with Pacino and Apollonia, they had to set up the whole thing.
Funny anecdote.
Wasn't she beautiful?
She was pretty.
Oh, I loved her.
She was a lot better than Diane Keaton.
Huh?
Diane Keaton.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Let's fast forward though. I'm about 13, 14. My first serious girlfriend, right?
Right.
You know, because we're all 13, 14 at the time. We got our first serious girlfriend. Take her up to go see my nana. My grandma. I go up there. Now, she was Italian, but she had blonde hair. So I go up there. I said, Nana, this is so-and-so. She hit me with a cane. She said, what are you doing with this, what are you doing with this Irish, quote-unquote, Butana?
Right.
I said, Nana, she's Italian. She says,
Joe, they don't know, we speak in Italian. They don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Butana is a very nice way of saying a loose girl. Let's put it that way.
She's loose. She's a little loose. She gives it up.
Yes. In English, in the dictionary, in Webster's, they say whore. We say hooah. There's a difference. A whore is what whore. That's like hey. That's a comment. A hooah is what you hear with hooah, and it's not good. So,
all right, but
I'm up there, right? I said Nana, but she's Italian. She says, is she from Catania?
Right.
I said, no, she's not. She's Naples. She's not really done.
Right.
She hit me with a can again. You know what she said?
What?
You need to find a girl from Catania. So I said, Nana.
See, that's what they want. They want you to marry. Yeah.
I got to get on a plane, go to Italy.
Yeah.
Take a boat to Sicily. Take a mule into the mountain, and
know.
find a girl with more chest hair than me. And you know what she said?
And they got the last in the arms. Too.
Yeah. She said, yeah. My nana, Sadie. But then again, I digress. I got to tell you. You know how we are in this.
Right, and not to cut you off, but that's what I was going to say. What's nice is I got the Napolitan and the Sicilian.
Yes.
So what I do is I sing them a nice love song, and then I stab them in the back.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
And all Napolitans, they sing while they cook.
Yeah, you go Dici and Cella stuck up on your vosta, and then you go out and you stick the knife.
And they stick the knife.
And it's all over. Let's move on. Was family always involved in this industry?
My grandfather actually had he was the first union boss in the newspaper mail delivery union in Lower Manhattan, but he was, to put it nicely, a degenerate gambler. He had been on 2 cockroaches running up a wall. He had the first crap game in Chinatown, Little Italy, period.
Did he really?
And what guys in Vegas do now with the stick man and the box man and the 6-7 guys, he did by himself in those neighborhoods.
I believe it.
My father was a horse guy, and still to this day.
Yeah.
And my whole family was always into gambling. Yes.
Because if you know, from reading Joe's bio, and if you look him up on Google, the family's been involved for a long time. But getting back to something which is my third question, okay? You started at 10 years old, so you know how we are. We like to break balls and everything. But the bottom line is, were you a bookie like at school at 10 years old? Come on.
Well, you know what? People when you're not in that area, you don't get it. You can't explain to somebody why they can't wear plaids and polka dots in the same outfit. You don't get it. When we grew up, everybody earned. When you were 10, you were earning. I sold fireworks at 10 in Chinatown, Heston Elizabeth Street, and I had the sheets. There was football sheets.
Yeah.
And yes, I got a piece of it. And you know what? I always realized, Joseph,
What?
that I always made money on that side of the counter.
On that side of the counter, and 10 years old, he's over there like a Tina and Jimmy. Come here a minute. Let me tell you. You see this right here? Let's make a little. You want to make a little wager on this? Whether it's $5, $10, or whatever, right? Which sports books have you managed? They want to know.
Okay, when I first came out here, I came out here in '90. I worked in the Aladdin. I became a manager, and then
The Aladdin.
The Aladdin. A few years later,
Which is Planet Hollywood
now. It was that was the last of like the real old type of neighborhood.
I loved the
Great
Aladdin.
joint.
I loved it.
Any given day, this guy, that guy, everybody walked in. They had a lounge show there. It was great. Cocktail waitresses.
Model.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God.
Joseph.
That was before unions hit the cocktail waitresses.
Joseph, what would you like to have today? Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem.
And back in those days, they used to look the other way. The cocktail waitresses used to go up to the rooms. They used to, in uniform too, Joseph.
These are the stories. This is what it was. Old Vegas. Going back to my other show, the way it used to be. I'm still pumping out questions. I'm going to move on here, okay? All right. Joe, what's the secret? Seriously, when we come down to it, what is your secret? Now, I like to bet on the horses a little bit here and there. My buddy's got horses. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not really too big in sports and different things. Then again, I don't have you sitting next to me going, Giuseppe, take $100 and place it on this, and I'm telling you, you're going to make a little bit.
Joseph and listeners out there and watchers, when you're sick,
Good vodka.
When you're sick, when you're sick, you go to a doctor. When you have legal problems, you go to a lawyer. Am I right?
You go right.
Listen, when you want to invest in stocks, you go to good stockbrokers. I'll tell you what, I have the resources, the background, the know-how. This isn't what I do. This is what I am. I do this 24/7. So to be honest with you, when you don't have the time, the resources, the background, this is what I do to advise you how to make money in this business.
On that note, I got 10 seconds. Joe, move in over here. You're with Joey Ciccone and Joseph D'Amico, all right? Race and sports personality. We're here at WCOBM. Two Paisans. He's telling it the way it is. You want to learn something today? Check it out. Remember, we're on the archives. We're going to be right back with the Joey Ciccone Show Connected. We'll see you in a few minutes, all right?
Few minutes.
Beautiful.